Welcome everyone to this information session on FMS for Year 2 children and what they will be learning during the year for fundamental movement skills under health and physical education. These will help children develop a lifelong learning of skills that are required. This is based on the Australian curriculum, where it says that how regular activity keeps individuals healthy and well. The role of physical education in school curriculum is to help students develop the competencies required and beliefs necessary for incorporating regular physical exercise into their daily life. I think in today's and age where computers and iPads have taken over the 21st century, our kids are more and more prone to sitting at home and playing video games. So we want to build a good physical education program so that children are able to get maximum out of activities that happen in school. So let's look at Year 2. One of the fundamental skills we are looking for children to develop is throwing and catching successfully. Children come with prior knowledge from Year 1 already learning how to throw and catch a ball in different settings. Here children are going to learn to catch a ball using throwing it to their peers. Catching a ball requires hand-eye coordination, motor planning, balance, visual awareness, and depth in picture. In catching or receiving, the body controls the ball or object, relying on the ability of the eye to track the ball. It is a helpful skill for children to encourage reciprocal play, taking turns, and peer modeling. So here the children are not only learning to throw the ball, but also taking turns. At the first attempt of any motor skill that children are trying to perfect, and if any mistake occurs, they are still commended for it. Rather than teaching awareness, we aim to teach mastery of the fundamental motor skill. It takes a long time for fundamental motor skills for a child to learn. It takes about 240 to 600 minutes of instruction to get the basic current motor skill researched by people. And let's look at it also from a pedagogical view. A pedagogy is something where defined as teaching of any learning processes or physical activity. So to implement a successful plan, educators need to provide a framework for students that are learning, what a student should know and should be able to do as a result of quality education program. As educators, when planning and instructing and interpreting these assessment results of the fundamental movement skill standards, we do not score on our own knowledge, but we use a guide so that there is no mistakes. But we have to remember this is not a one-size-fits-all model. So in physical education, but we ensure as educators that children are appropriately engaged in relevant activities a high percentage of the time during the school hours. Also, what a student should know and able to do as a result of a quality physical education program. So in a primary school setting, one of the approaches I could use in my classroom is called protocols. Protocols is something that you enable for physical and for emotional healthy safe of the students in the class, but is also set by each teacher in a different class. So for example, in my class, I would have a break where the student can come and drink water during a class session. So they know that water is required to be healthy and not only while running and playing that you need to drink water. So I hope you have got some information out of this session. In conclusion, we would agree that the fundamental movement skills are essential foundation movement that leads to the development of more focused and complex skills used in games, sports, movement, and recreational activities. Therefore, FMS are often considered the building blocks of all physical education programs. Thank you for attending this session, and if you have any questions, please do come up to me and I'll be able to send you this